everybody, it's your girl Lebanon Mawutor, and I am here on a different mission today. We're gonna actually be making pasta, and we're here on White Avenue, on location, Edmonton. We're here at Da Cocha. Did I say that?
Da Cecot.
Da Cecot.
Brava.
Okay, so we're here at an Italian restaurant, and we are here with the owner. Can you introduce yourself for us?
Hi everyone, my name is Erica Omarege. I'm married in Cecot. That's my family last name. And and I'm the owner of Da Cecot.
Thank you. So we're gonna learn more about Erica. We're gonna learn more about this wonderful restaurant, and we're going to make pasta today. So can you let us know what we're gonna start with?
So today we're gonna make two pastas.
Okay.
One is ravioli. We're gonna go through the traditional method without machine, so you have to dirty your hand. And then we are going to do also a traditional pasta just with water and flour and the room flour.
Okay.
So we will go through these two processes today.
Okay, so let's go.
I think we will start with the long one, the one that takes more time. Here in the bowl we have two mixture of flour.
Okay.
Durum and 00 flour.
Okay.
And then we have our eggs here.
Okay.
Today we are making like 500 grams of dough, of dough. So we start from creating a huge hole in the middle. I will invite you to crack the eggs. Go ahead.
How many?
We need, because we're doing 500 for every 100 grams of flour, we should do 5 eggs. And we also keep some eggs at, near us.
Okay, just in case we need.
Just in case we need it, because when we make pasta, the atmosphere, the environment can influence the humidity of our final result.
Okay.
So when we crack 5.
Okay, let me be quick.
And we try also to make sure the eggs are room temperature.
Okay. So they've been sitting for like a little bit.
Exactly.
Not freezing cold.
No.
Okay.
Perfetto, bravissima.
And how do when you say bravissima, what do I reply?
Bene, prego.
Prego.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
It's a compliment. Bravissima means that you're doing well.
Okay. I'm good. I'm doing well.
Sometimes I might speak in Italian.
Oh, no, it's good. I want to learn.
Okay.
That's what I'm here to do.
Okay. We have our dough now.
Yeah.
So I invite you to take the spoon.
Okay.
This is the most delicate process on making pasta.
Okay.
Because we don't want the egg to go outside.
Yeah.
This huge crater. We want to try. Let me show you.
Yeah.
We want to make sure we whisk the egg internally. This process is very important because we are incorporating air. We are making sure we are putting air, and we are trying to stabilize the mixture. So when we put air in the pasta, you will see that at the end, the air, when you cut the dough into half, you will see some holes. That's the air of the dough, and that's how. And the air is what gives the texture, that roughy texture to the pasta.
Okay.
It's already coming outside. We should have made a dough, the hole a little bit bigger.
Oh, okay. So the bigger is when it's bigger, then it won't spill out.
Exactly. Let me
Okay.
do that. So we only whisk the egg right now.
Oh,
We want
okay.
a mixture that is stabilized, that is firm, and not expanding everywhere. Okay?
Okay.
So as we are going, we make it faster. See that it's becoming thicker. The flour is naturally coming inside, right?
Okay.
See? It takes a little bit.
Okay. So as
flour.
you're mixing, you take a piece
Just a little bit.
just to incorporate it.
Just
until...
incorporate it. But the most important part is to put that air.
Okay. Okay.
It takes like 20 minutes to do all the process, but we're gonna be with 2 hands, we can make it faster.
Okay. Let me know if you need my help.
You can try. Go ahead.
Okay. Just be gentle, right?
No, beat it. As if you're beating something. Just boom, boom, boom. You want to make sure that the something keep being inside.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
the goal. Is inside, not out. Okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you been offering the? Because I know you offer pasta making classes. Yes.
Yeah, we opened in September 8.
Okay.
Officially, that's also my wedding anniversary.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's before make my husband remember dates and anniversary. No, husband doesn't, remember many things. So it's September 8th, and we've been making pasta classes since October, the beginning of October.
Okay.
A friend of mine that works at the University of Alberta Hospital said, okay, let me bring my colleague to work, to try your restaurant. I said, would you like to do something different, a pasta? And then that's how everything
started. Oh, wow. So it's not something you were offering before. It's just, it just came up.
It just came up. And from there, people started being interested. Then we had a pasta class with some influencer in the community that they offer, their time to us. I'm not into influencing, but they just came. I was happy because they were young people trying something, something new, right?
Oh my gosh!
It's okay. It's okay. You can keep whisking. And then that's how just things started.
Oh, okay.
And then from there, people started looking our pasta, and people coming. Oh, I saw you on TikTok. I saw you on Instagram. I said, where did you see me? We don't have anything like that, right?
Even me, I'm trying to think. I'm like, where did I just found it? And I think the main thing is because I work on the avenue. So I was like, wait, this is so close to me. And then I passed by one day and it was full at like 4.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, okay, I need to check this out.
Now, people skip this process because there is KitchenAid to make it easier,
But this is the traditional
This is the way we
and
do
I
it.
know Italians don't play with the traditional way.
Yes, because it's a moment of connection. You connect yourself to the table. You can think about, you relax yourself. It's just like when a grandma start kneading or do something like with your own hand, right? Or you knit, you do, just like pasta is another craft. It makes you meditate, it makes you keep calm, slow down. It brings me joy when I make it.
I read on your website, it said food isn't a luxury. Is that what it said?
Yes.
Yeah, and I love that because I feel like now there's like a lot of places that are open and sometimes like not everybody can be like included and food is even expensive right now and restaurants are expensive. So when I read that, it really like resonated with me. So what was the reason for putting that on your website? What does it mean to the...
Okay, I come from a family that very humble from Italy. We were actually, my mom was taking care of, I would say 11 people in the house.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And in Italy, we have the opportunity to, go to food banks and all, right? And we're always eating pasta. Always eating pasta.
Oh, wow,
every day.
okay.
And I felt like, and other people in the community in Placentis were also feeding us sometimes, right? So that's why, if you have, you can bring much blessing and peace in other people's lives with food. If you are ready to share it with people. And because we do everything from scratch, if I put my, the time in it, I say, okay, pasta shouldn't be a luxury because you can actually do it by yourself at home. That's why I don't mind teaching other people to do this because you always have flour, egg, and water in your pantry. And why not share this art? Because at the end of the day, the heart of Italian cuisine is humble ingredient that you can find everywhere. So for me to see other Italian restaurant, making it so much of,
luxury.
so much of a luxury thing, I feel like we are forgetting where we come from. To make
The roots.
The roots, exactly. And this is where La Cecot wants to be something of roots. Of, accessible to students. When, seniors, we have so many seniors during the summer coming in, they will eat, they will say, I want the pasta with ragu. I will put the bowl in front of them and slowly they will eat, enjoy the food, and they will read their newspaper. And I'm there looking at them and I say, this is how I want to age.
And I think it's also because like when they come, they don't feel like rushed.
Exactly.
And like it doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, I have to leave, you know? But and it's like, and also the process of this takes time.
Takes time.
So it also takes time for them to enjoy and to eat it, and it's fresh and it's handmade. Let me know if I'm doing this correctly or wrong.
We need to a little bit
Put it together.
put it together.
To like form.
Exactly.
Have you been able to like get staff to like help you a little bit? So,
Yes.
Because I read that you were doing this like alone in the beginning.
Yeah,
Everything.
Yes, I started alone, and at the point I started hiring people.
Okay.
There were too many people.
Oh, okay.
And it was difficult to manage everything,
Yeah.
right? But then I said, this is a startup. We just started. I just need to make sure I'm able to handle everything. The process, it was really long. I made so many mistakes as a business owner, which I'm fixing to reach at this point. Survive the winter. When the winter started, oh my God, I said, sales are gonna be zero now. I won't be finding anybody coming. But surprisingly, people were coming. And I was like, and I say, on -30, people are still coming outside and eat. Oh my God.
In Alberta, you have like no choice. It's like, winters are full. People are hungry, It's like you're at home, but you want to cook.
Yeah. And we're still not out there with delivery apps and all those things. So,
but that comes in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is, I do not want to sell things that I will not give my kids. What I mean is that when you deliver pasta, restaurant deliver pasta like spaghetti, and then when it reaches you at home, is soggy, is overcooked. And making pasta is a science. It's not random because I want to sell you pasta, I will sell it for you. No, like I'm taking my time to understand, the way, the process is about research, right?
Yeah.
Some research. We have a Euro pasta, this caserecce.
Okay.
Caserecce has a beautiful texture. It's made just with the durum and water. And it travels beautifully because it keeps its own texture even with sauces, and it can go far, right? That's why we prefer.
Oh, so that would be like something you would do for delivery.
For delivery, yeah. But people want the hot thing already cooked, right? So we also move people, try to incentivize them to buy the raw pasta and the sauce, so they can cook it by themselves. Because when the pasta is fresh, it takes like 1 minute to 3 minutes to cook, and the sauce is already ready for you. So you can have your perfect bolognese and sauce, right? In it. Just at home, deliver, at home, and you have a full meal.
You're bringing the Italian way here.
Exactly.
That's exactly what you're doing. So would you like classify it as like more of a cafe, or is it just
a home kitchen outside your home?
Love that.
This is what it is.
A home kitchen outside your home.
I don't. Some of my staff at the beginning were saying, "You always give free food to people," and I say, "No, like you don't know what kind of a little piece of happiness you can give to a person when you give them a tiramisu." I remember one girl was sitting that way, and she was crying with a group of girls, right? And I was looking at her from here, and I said, "What's going on?" I didn't ask what, and I said, "You know what? Give her a tiramisu." She was so sad. And she ate the tiramisu. She smiled. That's, for me, is money. That's precious. That's the most important thing. And then I had another girl that comes always here, and she started. I want a small. She've never had Italian cuisine first, right?
Okay.
And she was afraid of spending too much, and she told me that. And now she's a regular. She's always comes here, and then she will sit down, and I will say, "I want ravioli. I want to try this. I want to try that." Sometimes she comes and she cooks with me. I don't have a problem to share my space with other people.
Wow, love that. I think what you're speaking about is connection, and like a lot of restaurants, this is why you speaking about the home kitchen aspect, is because a lot of restaurants is touch and go. You don't, like, you may see people, maybe you have regulars, but there's not that connection, but you've built those connections with the people that you see.
Yeah.
So they don't feel like, okay, I'm coming, I eat, I go. They feel like it's like you said, a home away from home.
Yes.
So they can come in. Do you invite them in? So you're showing that like hospitality is what I see.
I'm waiting for you.
I'm now gonna be. This is now gonna be my place. I'm gonna bring my friends, everybody. We're coming here.
When I have my regulars, they come. I already know. cacio e pepe.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
you would just say that.
So what age did you, because I know you're originally from Nigeria, yeah?
Yes.
So, but you live, like your whole life is in Italy,
Yes, my whole life.
So what like age did you immigrate? Did you immigrate with your family?
My father moved in Italy in the 87.
Okay.
And then I moved in Italy in 1991.
Oh, so you were born in Nigeria?
Yes.
And then moved to Italy?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So, and then I don't, like, if you tell me where is Nigeria, I say, oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Ask me another question. And I've always, I feel much Italian than Nigerian. Yeah, and then I've met, we were lucky to have a very beautiful community in Placentia. It wasn't always easy because integrating yourself, being the only black family in the community.
Especially that in the 1991, you said, yeah?
Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't simple, but we were lucky to have met people with kind-hearted people. You know, they opened their kitchen. You see, the connection of food in all my life is always the key. Because the first dish of my father when he immigrated in Italy was a bowl of spaghetti with clams. That's his favorite plate. And a man from Marano that has the restaurant give him the food that time.
Okay.
And they're best friend. They've been best friend since forever, right? And the same thing with my godmother. My godmother Aurelia, she was the one that taught me everything, you know, about the cooking, about being Italian and living like an Italian, family-centered, food-centered, having long, bountiful tables to have people. There is a saying in Italiano that said, aggiungi un posto a tavola, meaning that where 5 people can eat, 10 people can always eat.
Wow, okay.
Absolutely.
So that means like there's no limit.
There is no limit.
Yeah, it's not enclosed to this number. It's anybody who comes, they're invited.
Yes. And I had that revelation again, that confirmation of it when a family of 10 came. They said, they just called me 30 minutes before them coming. They say, Erica, do you have a spot for 10 people? we have 5 kids and 5 adults. I say, okay, I will squeeze you guys. It was full. And they say, just put us anywhere. Just put us anywhere. I just find a place in the restaurant, just squeeze them in all together. Yeah. And then other people was coming as well. And there was also family members. And they had their Christmas dinner here. I was almost so closing.
I'm not doing this.
Yeah, it's correct.
Okay.
It was also their, closing time for us. And, and just say, okay, just give us what you have. Okay. Just put all together and have a meal. And they came, they celebrated, and they left.
That's beautiful.
Let me show you. So we are making cavatelli.
Cavatelli, okay.
Cavatelli, you take a little bit here, and then you press it down.
Oh, okay.
You take it more, and then you press it down. They use this one to make gnocchi boards.
Okay, gnocchi, yep.
Or cavatelli. Orecchiette, to make it simple.
Okay.
Like this.
I'm gonna try one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see if I get it. Ooh. So it's like you press it
Yeah, go ahead.
down. Okay. It's not as bad as I thought.
No.
Okay. Is it too big or is it should it be smaller?
Smaller, we can do it smaller.
I just want to make sure. But is it usually done smaller?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
let me just make sure I get it the right way.
Yeah, that's coming well.
Okay.
So yeah, it's so fun, but there are choices, they are just we prioritize things, That's
And this is that's why I get it now, because I think on social media it's like Italians are like, oh my gosh, you're cracking the into the water, and it's like, but then it's like if you come from a place where you're making it with love like this and time with each other, like there's those videos of Italian families, they make what's it called, tomato
passatas di pomodoro.
Yeah, and then you see them like with all the tomato. It's like a family affair.
Exactly.
Everybody's together. Then they come, they make it. You just cut these a
Yeah,
little faster.
during the summer we come together and then we bring the big pots. We go and pluck. You buy to the store the crates of tomatoes, and then you boiling them, and then in the machine you pass.
So do you do that here?
No.
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
And
That's
time, like a
that
whole
can
day.
be a workshop. That could be a potential workshop.
No, honestly, do it, please, because I've seen those videos and I'm like, I'm not Italian.
That could be a potential.
So I feel like that could be, and everybody takes a jar home.
Exactly.
And it's fresh and you made it yourself.
Yeah.
Like, why not? And I know these are bigger than usual.
No, that's okay.
But
that's okay.
This is the Lebanon version.
These
So
are beautiful. Good job.
thank you. My first time making pasta, but not my last.
Cavatelli.
Cavatelli. Okay, so in Italy, you would name the type of what we would say as pasta. You would you have the different names for all of it. So you don't just use one name.
No, thank you for bringing that up.
Okay,
Oh
because
my God.
this is good to know.
This is okay.
So cavatelli.
There are at least 350 types of pasta.
Oh wow. Okay.
350. And the funny thing is that the ingredients are always the same. It's just that from north to south, they have different names. These are cavatelli. With the same ingredient, we do orecchiette. With the same ingredient, we do olivi. With the same ingredient, we do strozzapreti, le busiate. There are so many of them, right?
Okay.
Each province has their own traditional pasta. So when people come here and they say, ravioli. Sometimes I need to call them ravioli myself too, because to make it, to make
because this is what in the Canadian context.
but there are so many type of ravioli. E pappardelle ripiene, e gli agnolotti del plain, e I baldazzoni, e I tortelloni. There are so many, right? And sometimes they will ask me, what is the ravioli of the day? Tortelloni. And then, what is that? Ravioli. I think that's, it's filled pasta.
Yeah.
But because of the way the technique you use to make them, they have different name, right? So, and I'm seeing it very difficult, for someone that, this is my playground, and I want people test different pasta, gnudi, gnocchi, different expand their culinary experience. You just going to Italy is expensive and it's a lifetime.
So you're bringing Italy
I'm bringing
here
little by little.
Yeah,
and
experience
it little by little. And then when you come here with that intention and they say, okay, today I'm making gnudi or maybe I'm making gnocchi with ricotta, try it. Because it's not because it's here in Canada, like we are in Edmonton, and I offer you something different than what you know is not good, right? But when you go to Italy, you try because it's exciting, because the environment is made in Italy. No, there's so many Italian restaurants all around here. Try something different.
I think it's also like, because there's been like, ravioli or pesto or is pesto Italian?
Pesto.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure I'm not saying the wrong thing. I think like we get so used to those things, so then when you go, you order gnocchi, you order this, but it's like there's so much, like you said, there's so many parts of Italy. They have different names, they have different types, same ingredients, but just in different ways.
Different ways.
So yeah, I love that. So where would you like to, I know you opened it, is it September?
September
2025.
Yeah.
And now it's almost March.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling about things so far? How's it going?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
It's becoming too much busy. So people say busy is good. But when it becomes too much busy for a small reality like this, it affects the way we deliver. And I'm trying to create a model with my team that can keep our standards high, so we can deliver that hospitality. I'm still looking for a chef. I'm still looking for staff.
Yeah.
So we can grow little by little.
Yeah.
And maybe be ready for the summer. For the summer, the White House summer rush.
Yes, because in the summertime,
it's really busy.
the patios are up, it's warm,
exactly.
people are happy, people are, so.
Yeah.
I think just taking it one day at a time, and I think over time, customers will understand that this type of establishment, this is the way things are. It's not your typical jump in, jump out. Things are going to take time, but the food is amazing and it makes up for the time because it's authentic and it's
Yeah.
made with love. So I think that's what just people have to learn to understand over time. It takes time, but I think they'll get there. But honestly, like to have it this far, like you've done well. You should be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's not easy.
I should pat myself a
You have
little
two
bit.
children, right?
Yeah.
2 kids, and you're running this
Yes.
place yourself. You're here early all the time.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not just the hours that are on the paper. You're here prepping. You're here getting things prepared. You're serving. You're thinking about customers, what their needs are. Like how you said, you know, you saw somebody and you gave them a tiramisu, and you know, you can feel their emotions, and
Yeah.
you don't. It's not just the touch and go.
Exactly.
So, this is done.
Cavatelli is ready.
Okay.
Let's go with the, and cavatelli you can pair with beautifully with the ragu alla bolognese.
Okay.
I also do a bison sauce that is wow. Another thing is it's so difficult. I don't know. I have so many people, you know, that they don't eat pork.
Okay.
Oh, that is another thing. So
Something getting used to that. 'Cause I don't eat pork.
I need to use to that.
Yeah, because in Italy it's
It's normal.
yeah.
It's normal to cook. You know, when you do ravioli, you use pork, right?
Is this what we're putting the ravioli
Yes,
today? So you
yes.
put like spots of it.
Yeah, I will show you how. So we will start making pizza very soon.
Oh, okay.
Pizza in pala, the one that you can cut, so kids can come over here and have their pizza, and then we will start baking some more dessert, pies, more pies, and also ice cream.
Ooh,
Oh yes, for the
like
summer
gelato. Okay.
Gelato is coming, and I follow the seasonality. So
Okay.
you won't see gelato during the winter, but you will see it during
In the
the summer.
summer, yeah.
Exactly.
All
Okay,
right.
we have our mixture.
So what is in here?
This is the classic one: Parmigiano Reggiano, ricotta, olive oil, and black pepper.
Okay.
Okay. Do like this. You put 2 fingers away. There we go. All yours.
Oh, okay. So 2 fingers, right?
Fingers, and then you do. Yeah. Okay.
Just a little more?
That's okay. This is your pasta. You do what you want to do. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay. But in Italy, does it have to be perfect?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. That's good to note. So how has the Italian community here responded to
Oh
the
my God.
restaurant? That's what I want to
They are
know.
so,
I mean, sorry, to
like-
the home kitchen.
Yeah, they are so happy. There are people that they come here. They say, "Oh, it looks like my grandma cooking." You know.
Wow.
It take me back to when I was in Italy. You know, so many Italian family are coming here. They celebrate birthdays, anniversaries, and I had a 3-generation family coming over here for lunch. We were in 18, 18 of them. I served their grandpa,
Oh, wow.
their grandson, and they were all here. And then I had to organize all the long table, and just there,
Yeah.
because I couldn't, serve 18 people at the same
At the same
time.
time, yeah.
And they told me, "Can you do something for everybody?" And then they're out to make some lasagna. I made a big pan of lasagna, put it in, cut it, serve it, and they were happy. That's why we have that flexibility, in accommodating people, and I make it work, right?
Okay. Thank you. Grazie.
There you go.
Okay. I'm learning.
Do you know why in the Italian culture we try to put the dish in the middle of the? Because when you put a bowl of pasta, your meal in the middle, the natural action is for people to lean towards the table.
Okay.
That means that you are safe. You feel like this is a safe place for you to eat, right?
Yeah.
That's why when we do family style meals, we put them on the table so people can. Oh.
Thank you.
Let me feed you properly,
Oh, thank you.
so you don't have to have lunch later.
That's enough. Thank you. And then there's also
Ecco.
Okay, I want to try.
Let's try your ravioli.
Yeah. So, the Italian way of eating it?
Oh, there is no, just dig in.
Okay. No, I don't know because is it like
No, the
a
people
whole
cut it.
or
Just
cut
put it
it?
inside your mouth.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm doing it
You don't have to
proper.
cut it. Just put it
Okay.
wide.
Ooh, first bite. I don't think I can ever buy the box one again. After tasting this, buying the box is criminal. Like you can't because it's so fresh.
Yeah. You still feel the grain of the
But it
dough.
doesn't taste like. It tastes good. Yes, it's so good. Thank you so much
Oh, good
for
job.
this experience.
Buon lavoro. Hai fatto proprio un buon lavoro, è stata brava.
Grazie. This is really good.
You made my lunch today.
With your support and your expertise.
It is therapeutic.
So good. Thank you so much. Wow. This is good. Anytime somebody wants to buy a box, I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm
gonna make pasta for you.
Yeah. And these ingredients we all have at home.
Yes.
It's so simple but so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. Wow. This has been On Location in Edmonton at
Da Cecot.
Cecot. And we made ravioli
Yeah.
and
Cavatelli con ragù.
cavatelli, which I'm going to try after, but this has been so good. Where can people, I know you're located on White Ave, but is there, for if people interested in pasta classes or any experiences, where can they?
Oh, they can just go to our website,
Okay.
Da Cecot.
Okay.
Simple, and then we find all the events, our menu, and our pasta classes as well. Or you can also follow us in Cecot Kitchen
Okay.
on Instagram and social media.
Yes,
and
for sure. I'll
Facebook.
put all those links down below. This has been so good. I'm going to eat. So, bye to everybody.
Bye.
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 Thank you. And this has been another episode of On Location here in Edmonton with your girl, Lebanon Mawator. Make sure you check out this amazing kitchen that's family owned. You can come in, you can make your own pasta. There's nothing like this in the city. So make sure you come. And make sure you follow StoryHive. Thank you so much for helping us to do this. And have a great day wherever you are.